Hello. Welcome to 6 Yard Box. You're welcome again. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow, like, share, all the good stuff. Right about now, we are going to be looking at the Premier League review. This is the football show. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you to all my subscribers as well. We're looking at the Premier League football. This is the Premier League football games that was played last week, week 16. Game day 16. The games kicked off on a Friday with Brentford taking on Watford, 2-1. And Watford won that game. Brentford scored first. Watford came back to win the game in the last minute with a penalty. I think it was a penalty, to be honest. I'm not really, I think it was a penalty. But Watford played well. I saw the first couple of minutes and first half. Watford deserved the lead to the man in form right now, Emmanuel Dennis. Hopefully, she get a Nigerian call-up very soon as well for the African Nations Cup in January. And it was a win for Brentford. They needed that victory after some a little bit dodgy form recently, and they came back from 1 goal down to win that game, 2-1. Then we go on to City, Wolves. It was very tough for City to break down this Wolves team. They were solid, they were resilient. They had a shape to their team. They break very well as well. They could have created a lot more than they did, but they were in good shape. They were in a very solid block. City was struggling to break them down until late on in the game when Jimenez got sent off. I think it was early in the second half. He got sent off for a stupid yellow card, trying to block a free kick from being taken, and he had to get a yellow card for that one, and then he had to walk. And City capitalized on that, getting a penalty that was given away. I can't remember who gave the penalty away now, and Raheem Sterling put the ball away for City to sneak that victory. Same thing happened for the team chasing City as well. Chelsea, they made a big deal out of beating Leeds. It was a struggle. Leeds played really well. I never thought Leeds was gonna. I never thought they were gonna come up with that kind of. What do you call it? That kind of aggressive. The way they that's the way they were aggressive. The way they were attacking City. They scored goals. They played really well. They were organized as well. They broke, and they kept going for it. They kept pushing forward. The way they play high press, high intensity. Chelsea was struggling to cope with them, and it was a last-minute penalty that gave Chelsea the victory. Rudiger was brought down, and then defender was trying to get the ball in an awkward situation. You were never going to get it there. That should have never, ever been. Should have never given away the penalty there, and Jorginho step up to put that away for City, for Chelsea victory in that game. And so Chelsea just about made it as well. Then we go into the game with Liverpool as well, top of the table, the title race, we want to call it, in December. They struggled as well to break Villa down. Villa rode their luck. Liverpool had chances. Villa were there every single way. Every single attack was repelled by the Villa defense until Mings made a mistake trying to get the ball from Salah. Made the tackle, needed to get the ball, which didn't. It was a pen as well. Liverpool got the pen. Salah put it away for narrow victory for Liverpool. Villa should have got a penalty in my opinion as well, but the VAR these days are just a bit all over the place, to be honest. Then Arsenal Southampton, this is a game that the scores does not reflect the game. Southampton played really well. Then really, I think they had a couple of chances as well. They couldn't take their chances. In the Premier League, don't take your chances. You end up losing games with the quality around, especially when you play the top teams. Arsenal were ruthless, got 3 goals, and deserved the victory. I think Lacazette scored as well. And so Arsenal won 3-0, and I think the scores were a little bit deceiving, but Arsenal had the quality to take their chances. Norwich City is the same thing as well. United often puffed Norwich had, I think the better chances in my opinion. Keeper pulled off a great save after United when they go up to Ronaldo's penalty. It was a pen actually because Ronaldo was pulled down. And then Norwich came back into the game, creating loads of chances, but couldn't take their chances. They made some incredible save, and United won the game 1-0. Then we go on to Burnley, West Ham. That was a goalless draw. Apparently, West Ham, from what I saw in the highlights, West Ham dominated, and according to the post as well, West Ham had a lot of chances to win the game, but they couldn't take their chances as well. They had a shout for a penalty. I saw that shout, but the penalty was never a pen, in my opinion. I think Dawson ran into the player. I don't think he was forced to the ball as well. And I think Dawson's reaction showed it as well. He tried to claim it, but he was laughing after. So, I think he knew it was like 50-50. I think we need VAR to do a little bit more on that aspect. So that ended goalless. Leicester City, Newcastle, that was straightforward. Went for Leicester. Leicester dominated. It's got the goals. Newcastle off, in terms of not scoring goal as well now. They won last week, but they had to get something for this game. It's becoming a little bit, games are running out for them. But the good thing is they are close. There's a pack of teams at the bottom, so they got a couple of wins you can get out. And they have a couple of games where they need to start picking up points. Leicester were back to their best. They played really well. Added injury to Evans early on in the game. Didi went to center back, brought Somari on midfield. James Madison had a great game. I think it was the man of the match. Set up a goal and he scored one himself as well. And Leicester were easy run out, easy win for them. And they're going on to the last game played yesterday, Crystal Palace, Everton. That was the same. Palace had a lot of chances as well. Everton off the puff had a couple, they pulled one back to make it 2-1. Demaria Gray gave away the ball. And after having a great game, playing a good game against Arsenal last weekend, that's football, especially in the Premier League. 1 week you're a hero, next week you're a zero. So swings about, and the good thing about it gives you another chance again so soon to make up for last week. It's all about consistency, and the Crystal Palace won that 3-1. So those are the fixtures that was played last week. That's the end of the review of the week 16 games. Week 17 coming up very soon, starting Tuesday. Loads of games this week up until like New Year. So there's going to be loads of football. Hopefully watch along this week will be Tottenham taking on Leicester. That's going to be on Thursday. Hopefully the COVID cases at Tottenham's been, will be what do you call it? Will all be sorted out and be given permission to play. I think they said they start training on Tuesday or something, or Sunday. But we'll see what happens with that game. So that's the end of the review for the week. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow, like, share. Let me know what you think about the fixtures, about the penalty calls as well. Let's look at the table before we go. Table so far after 16 games, ideally. City at top, 38, Liverpool 37, Chelsea 36, and then West Ham 28. Then it comes 27, United, Arsenal 26, Tottenham 26, 25, sorry. Tottenham played less game than everybody else. You have 2 games, and then comes Leicester on 22, which they play next time. Bottom 3, Burnley, Newcastle, Norwich on 10. Newcastle on 10. And Burnley on 11. 11 points. So you see that it's really close at that bottom. The bottom 3 can get out by just 1 win. And so just it's very close. It's very close. There's a gap building though from 18th. There's a 3-point gap from 18th. There's no gap actually from 18th from 20th to 14th in the table, or to 16th in the table where Leeds are. there's a few couple of points among those teams. So you need a couple of wins and you'll be out. Thank you very much for watching. This is the football show, the review for the week. And watch out for all our content. We have a load of Premier League games coming up this weekend, during the week as well, and over the weekend. We see for the watch along Tottenham versus Leicester, hopefully, and then we'll see what the week looks like. Thank you very much. Stay safe. God bless, and I'll see you in the next. I'll see you in the next video.
Steve Ron and the banger.